Yo, it's the Life is Dope podcast. I'm your man, Graffiti.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Davey.
How you feeling, bro?
Hey, we out here.
Man, it's a very dope episode today.
Of course.
Very dope episode today.
They continue to get doper.
Man, if they're looking at the table right now, they're probably like, what the hell's going on? But we're going to get into all this in a minute.
Merch.
Right. For now, what's going on in the world, bro?
A lot going on in the world. Let's see. What we got? So the game allegedly impregnated a 15-year-old. Do we want to talk about that? Man.
What?
How come every week, man, y'all rappers messing with
man.
Young and...
You know what? We're going to let them live this week.
We're going to let the game live?
Let's let the story progress. I said that with Nelly, too.
There you go.
I feel like I need to stop saying that every week. Could y'all stop doing this type of shit?
Yeah, man, y'all really... y'all making us hard to defend you. Every week somebody raping somebody.
Man, damn.
Just
Next.
You would think y'all think y'all would learn, like...
Right.
You'd be like, okay, niggas is getting, like, blown up this week. This is the month for rappers getting exposed.
For the record, though,
chill.
Graffiti always gives y'all the benefit of the doubt. And we let the story progress. Y'all been letting me down lately, but I'll try to let the story progress before we be on y'all ass.
You know, Davey's on the side of women and truth. So...
So next topic. What else is going on, bro?
What else is going on? Let's see. Oh, Mississippi school to change its name from Jefferson Davis to Barack Obama.
Word.
Nice.
That's dope.
I wonder how long that's going to last in Mississippi, though.
That's dope, though. I mean, being that it's in Mississippi, that's kind of major. There's probably a lot of backlash, but that's heavy. That's heavy for the culture and the community. That's a good look. What else we got, fam?
Let's see. Mona Scott Young reportedly wants to terminate Hazel E for her homophobic comments.
Word. Okay, y'all catch me up. I'm not up on it. And y'all can chime in. Don't.
Oh man, that's a big one. Yeah, it was crazy.
So
they basically blackballed themselves.
Word.
This one. On her boyfriend.
Yeah,
as I hear it, as I read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a blackball.
Yeah, Hazel allegedly just posted some stuff on Instagram, just talking about light skin and all sorts of stuff like that.
Some offensive type shit. That was a bad look for media.
Yeah, she just looked crazy.
Damn, mama.
That's all I'm saying.
You said it was a blackball situation, though.
Probably.
They said I would never advise them to say that.
Shit.
Not her old boyfriend. I mean, he started it, and then she kind of...
Yeah, it's like people don't really know how to get on the internet and like not say anything racist or homophobic.
Right, that's kind of just the atmosphere these days.
Let's see, Solange and Bruno Mars earned the most nominations for the 2017 Soul Train Awards.
That's good.
Shout out to Bruno.
Yeah, man, Bruno.
Solange, she deserved it.
Her album was solid.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Her album was the best album last year.
I mean, Bruno's Bruno. He's doing his thing regardless. But big up to Solange, man. Good look.
Big up to Solange. She's been consistent.
Yeah, for sure.
She deserves it.
For sure.
Let's see what else is going on in the world. How you feel about... Oh, my bad. Our producer, Julius, sent us some news, too. Let me pull this up real quick.
Let's see what Julius got.
Hey.
Better not be no bullshit.
Let's see. More artists are investing in terrorism insurance following the Las Vegas massacre.
Terrorism insurance.
Wow. What is that? I never even heard of that.
Yeah, break that down a little bit. So, like, if they got a show and something drastic happens that they're covered, that's what it sounds like.
Ooh,
Or if they die, their family is covered? Maybe that's it.
Maybe that is. Terrorist insurance, that's some new shit. Damn, it's kind of sad that we even had to invent some shit like that. But
so are we saying that the Las Vegas incident was a terrorist attack? Are we finally saying that? Or was it a lone wolf situation? Does terrorism insurance work if it's a lone wolf?
Or was it a way to just implement another program in the insurance business?
Oh, like terrorism insurance.
Legalize it.
Now terrorism insurance is a thing. Damn.
That sounds like a money grab to me. Sound like...
Let's go. Everybody's scared. Fear.
That's real. Well, as y'all can hear, we got a special guest in the building. He just dropped some game on us. We're going to talk about that because that was kind of deep.
But if you really think about it like that, yeah, it might be that.
It might be. And that was a perfect type of event to implement some shit like that.
Yeah, so if anybody died in a family from a terrorist attack, allegedly,
right,
then they covered. Their family is covered.
But
wow.
You get hurt, maybe.
But do terrorist attacks even happen enough to even need insurance for real? Or
that goes back to what you just said. Now that we start calling them terrorist attacks.
Hold up. Maybe we don't want it to start happening more now.
Yeah.
Now, if they got insurance on it, it can start happening more now. Like, hold up. So hold up. They can pull a scam.
Like faking their own terrorism.
Faking their own terrorism.
Damn.
For the insurance money.
Shit just got deep. But we got a special guest, really special guest in the building today, man.
Hey.
He brought some good vibes, some good energy in here. Y'all seen this man on VH1. Y'all heard this man behind some very popular tracks. Some famous people work with this man. He's famous himself.
You seen him on the strongest shower pole in the world.
In life.
That shower pole is not strong. It was all me holding her up.
Shit.
That's what fitness will do to you guys.
Hey.
Well, let's talk about it, man. We got Nikko London in the building.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's go.
How you feeling, bro?
What's up, man? Shout out to Dope. Life is Dope.
Yes, sir.
Bringing me on. I'm in Denver. Came to Denver to hang out. Some business partners of mine. And I'm just happy to be here with you guys.
Cool, man.
Straight
We happy
like
to
that.
have
Shout
you,
out.
man. So for the people who don't know or just missed what we just said, just hype yourself a little bit. Tell them
For
who
the
you are,
people
what
who
you do.
don't know, my name is Nikko London. Yeah, some of y'all might know me from Love and Hip Hop. Some of y'all might just know me. I don't know, from a shower. I don't know. But yeah, I'm that guy, and having fun with it, living life.
Word.
About to jump back on TV.
Okay.
You know, fitness, dabbling at the music, careers about to blossom.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing that for so long. That's like my passion. That's how I got on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, word.
Through the music, being a record producer.
Okay.
They didn't show very much of that side though, but
Right.
it's cool. I'm gonna show y'all that side. But and that's pretty much it, man. I'm just doing business deals with great people all over the country.
Nice,
And I
nice.
brought my team out today.
Cool.
Yeah,
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
the
Lens
team.
on the camera.
Shit, let's clap it up for the team.
Shout
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to Jarrett. My boy Jarrett flew all the way from the Philippines
Word.
just for 2 days to do some business meetings with me out here with another partner of mine named Simeon.
Shout out to the team. All
Shout
right.
out to Simeon.
Yep. That's love. That's love, man. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Canna Saver, my boy Brian, who's 20 minutes late.
Hey.
But it's all love, and we got
Lecontes.
Lecontes is
Lahaim.
from the Contes.
Lacontes.
which is if you guys live in Denver, Colorado, whoever's out there, they're throwing the biggest New Year's Eve party
Man.
It's gonna be lit.
ever
Lit,
in
lit.
Denver, Colorado at the Rock.
Red Rock.
We doing it at Red Rocks.
It's gonna be crazy.
That's,
you got the Migos, you got Lil Yachty, you got
Post
you got
Malone.
Post Malone, you got
Mailman.
Mailman. Man, shout out to, hey, man, shout out to Mailman, man.
We might have Nikko.
Oh, shit, let's get Nikko in there.
I might be doing opening up.
Word.
Check me out.
That's a good look, man.
I'll definitely be there.
And we got Cassidy performing with Mailman, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mailman, man.
For the town.
That's a little homie right there.
Life is Dope will probably be there too, right?
Life is Dope will be in the
maybe
building.
I'm gonna hook Life is Dope.
My man.
We turn it up.
We
Life
in
is
there.
Dope is definitely there because I met these guys today, man. They're some cool dudes.
It's good vibes, man.
So how were you able to transition from, especially being like a songwriter and producer, just being behind the scenes to literally having every moment of your life being videotaped and recorded?
I don't know. I don't even think it's real sometimes. People wrote like today, somebody ran up to me, Nikko, can I get a picture? Can I see your abs? And I'm like,
Can I see your ass?
I'm mad
In the
thirsty.
middle
Like,
of
yo,
the day,
chill.
What are you talking about?
Right.
So anyway, I mean, it's cool, man. I mean, it's something new for me. I've always been a ghetto celebrity from Brooklyn, New York.
Mhm.
I've always done my, what I did in Brooklyn, New York, coming up in the
Right.
streets, try to make it the way I make it. And I've always been that guy. So I've been a local celebrity
Right.
for years. And it didn't take off. I didn't take off to be like a global, national celebrity until I got on Love and Hip Hop. So shout out to Love and Hip Hop for even giving me that opportunity to even come on and expose whatever needed to be exposed.
Right.
Like the villain.
Right,
I was the
right.
villain on the show.
How's your relationship with Mona? Is it good?
Me and Mona's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Mona's cool. I mean, her partner's cool. I'm cool with all of them.
Yeah.
We're actually in talks right now for me to do the new season
Okay.
of Love and Hip Hop.
I was gonna ask you that if you consider getting back on.
Yeah, they want me to do Hollywood, so I'm like, all right,
Okay.
we'll talk about that. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
So,
Coming up
Sign
from New York, how'd you migrate to Atlanta?
well, Atlanta was because so let me give you the backstory on how I got on Love and Hip Hop.
Word.
So me and Mimi had an affair
Right.
10 years prior to Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Maybe 12 years prior to Love and Hip Hop. We known each other for years.
Yeah.
So we had an affair, and it was like a one night thing, but we stayed consistent as friends, as knowing each other throughout the years and different events, from BET to all the award shows we see each other out. She's best friends with Diddy's baby moms.
Right.
So that's how I got on the show.
Okay.
I was
Just
in
through
LA,
that relationship.
Through that relationship. I was in LA off the first season of Love and Hip Hop. They were in LA after the first season of Love and Hip Hop for VMA weekend. And I ran into Mimi again after 10 years in the hotel at a party. And that's where they recruited me at. That's how I got on the show. Wow. So that's the backstory, how I got on the show. Me and Mimi had a relationship. We knew each other. So I was the perfect guy for her to come on the next season to challenge Stevie. Stevie J.
Right.
Which I turned into the villain.
Right.
But he was the villain first before I even came on.
It is kind of funny how that story flipped.
Y'all definitely kind of go back and forth between being the villain.
Yeah. It's like wrestling.
You know what I mean?
It's almost like a contest, like who could be like the worst nigga.
Yeah.
Who could be the worst asshole?
Right. Which one is the slime ball?
And the slime ball.
And then you start liking Stevie and you're like, wait, no, fuck that nigga. Listen up. And then it goes back and forth.
Back and forth. You know what I mean? So it was that kind of situation that led me on the show. And they kind of tapered me to a storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of gave away some stuff. I probably gave them some stuff to make them look at the storyline and say, hold up, let's make him the villain. So it didn't catch me till later on, like maybe late in the second season.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you guys is planning this on me.
Because do you guys see it when we see it, or is it like you know what the episode's going to be before they drop? You know what I mean?
Well, I know what I shot.
Right. But I mean final production.
Yeah, no, we don't know that. See, we don't know what they taken from that hour-long shooting session. So if we shooting for an whole hour, they're only finding 5 minutes of that.
Right.
To display you to the world and how they want you to be perceived to the world. So that's pretty much how TV is. So we could be talking for a whole hour filming and all the good shit. I'm thinking, I got some good shit.
Yeah.
But the bad shit is what they took.
They gnawed in on that. Like, all right.
And I hear after they do certain filmings of scenes, they'll take you right into like the booth to do like the confessionals for it.
Immediately.
So you're still hyped up after.
You still hyped up.
Someone throws a drink. Or,
the confessionals are funny.
Hyped. So you ready to go in there and talk? What? So you really in that character.
Yeah.
So that's how reality TV is. Reality TV is all about the moment.
Yeah.
And I was all off. I wasn't even in the moment. I was never in the moment.
Yeah.
From the 3 seasons I did.
Constructed storylines.
That was never in the moment. So that was that's like the failure in reality TV.
Yeah, I mean, it makes for good TV, but on the flip, though, like you said, you were painted as a villain.
Yeah, and it worked out for me.
Yeah.
It was a gift and a curse.
People need villains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Batman and Robin.
Right.
People like
the Joker.
Well, people like the Joker more than they like Batman and Robin.
Right.
Watching for that.
That's a fact.
True.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how I got on the show, man, and I had fun on the show while I was doing it.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. We had a good time.
Is there anything that you would have done differently about how you went about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
Everything.
Any move?
Everything.
I would have did everything different. Because I would have actually went in there with a plan. Opposed to just going in there, being the guy the first time. This is like I'm fresh out of water. I ain't know nothing about TV. I'm a street kid that came up, in the streets.
Right. A little closer to the mic.
Oh yeah. So I'm a kid from Brooklyn that came up in the streets.
Yeah.
Slinging crack and weed and selling guns and
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And trying to figure out how to, make a way.
Right.
To keep flying, keep the cars I wanted to drive and the jewelry I wanted to buy. So I was that guy. So me, the TV thing caught me off guard. So I would have did everything different because I would have went in there with a plan, and then me and her would have been on the same page.
Right.
But it's kind of hard. It was kind of hard because she was kind of still into that.
Yeah.
And her thing was real with him. So I would have did everything different. Just put it like that. So I got kind of like what laid on me is what they placed on me, but it's also what I was showing.
Right.
For them to cut it.
Right.
And edit it.
And it's not actually scripted, but however, everyone kind of comes up with their own storylines and they add that to the show.
Yeah, because VH1 and these reality shows they have to monetize their show because they're spending money for the show, so they have to monetize it. So they have to make sure everything is in order. Because if they leave it up to us cast members, it should be chaotic. We ain't got no guidance in terms of making what everybody's trying to fish to get the front seat.
Yeah.
So they got to. So when people say it's scripted, it's not scripted. It's really more so like they got to keep a gauge on how the talent is being displayed, so they can keep moving with the production.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
As far how was it bringing your wife onto the show?
Torture. It was torture because
Talk about it.
because see what everybody got to understand is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I came on the show, yes, I was married,
Yeah.
but we were separated.
Right.
So she knew I was going on the show. She was already entertaining something else,
Right.
and I was entertaining something else. And I let her know that, like, I'm going to Atlanta to do the show.
Yeah.
It's open field. And she was going, all right, whatever, just, take care of yourself. I think what shocked her the most is the sex tape.
That's what did it.
Yeah, that's what did it for her. So although we wasn't together, we still married on paper, but we separated. That's what threw the wrench for her to make. So that's where it was terror bringing her on the show because she didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But then she was with her
Kind of got pulled into the situation.
Yeah, she got pulled into the situation. But I actually told her, it's good for you to air, to come up here and tell your side of the story.
Right.
Instead of me trying to say it, because then everybody gonna look at me like, he's lying for her. He's just So that's what happened.
That's a bag for both of y'all. Now you have both feet
Yeah.
in the love and hip hop.
Right.
Yeah,
And then y'all ended up on
franchise.
what was the other show? The
Marriage Boot Camp.
Marriage Boot Camp. How was that?
Now that show, Marriage Boot Camp was a healing show for me.
Okay.
Because I actually learned something from Marriage Boot Camp.
What was that?
With Judge Hatchett, I actually learned how to actually forgive.
Okay.
Forget and forgive. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what me and my wife went through on there. And I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to just go get the check and be like, let's just run through this and keep it moving. But I was like, when I got into the show and meeting the different couples and seeing how they set it up with these group meetings and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, this is cool. This is like, I needed this.
So it actually
we
helped.
needed this.
Yeah.
Me, her, and her girlfriend, we needed that.
Wait. You, her, and her girlfriend.
Me, her, and her girlfriend. So so
Like
so,
best friend, girlfriend, or like
like girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. So
This
so,
is what
so,
Dreams is made of. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So what they call that? So it was they had a new title for Marriage Boot Camp.
Okay.
They came up with a whole new title for Marriage Boot Camp, and this is like their 16th season.
Yeah.
But when we came on, they came up with a whole new title, and they called it the Thraple. Thraple couple. So that was interesting to me because I'm like, okay, it's three of us. Okay, so Thraple.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Thropples.
So it was interesting, man, because her girlfriend didn't take to me well, and it's like, I'm not doing this, and then we wound up just really engaging like on some cool, me understanding her girlfriend's lifestyle, coming up in Russia, and just like, wow.
So before that, it wasn't like,
Before
all right,
that, no,
you, her, and her girlfriend.
No,
it was her and her girlfriend, then
It was
her and you.
Yeah. It
So
wasn't a threesome.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a deep-
Now, it wasn't
It wasn't a threesome. It was a thruple.
It was a throuple.
It was a thraple.
Okay.
Wasn't threesome. But yeah, so, and that's how she came on Love and Hip Hop too. My wife.
Yeah.
At the end, she brought her girlfriend on.
Right. I remember that. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
So that's how that ended, actually.
So now, fast forward after all the couples therapy and boot camp and thruples and all that, y'all good? Like now it's like a.
Yeah, we cool. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Me and my ex is cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to love.
Shout out to love and friendship. It's
Yes,
cool.
sir. Yes, sir. Cool.
So if you were to, hypothetically, if you were to make a porno or a home movie
Oh shit.
with any of the cast members from any of the Love and Hip Hops, who would it
From
be?
any season.
From any season.
Your all-star pick.
Damn, I don't even watch the show to understand who's the characters. But
New York,
I would
LA,
probably
Hollywood.
say,
Let's see what you say. I got my answer.
damn, who would I make a sex tape with? Who do I don't know, man. Jocelyn looked like fun though, for some reason.
Jocelyn
I don't
looks
know.
fun.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Jocelyn looks fun. I don't know. I'm
I
just
see
saying.
what you did
Over
there.
Drea?
I see what you did there.
Oh,
wait,
from
Dre.
any hold
From
on.
any Love and Hip Hop.
Dre wasn't on Love and Hip
Dre
Hop.
was a love. She was basketball wife.
No, she's basketball wife.
No, wasn't it?
Nah, she was never. Now if you
See,
just
I'm
said
about to
that,
say,
come
damn,
on,
that just
what?
changed
I'm
the whole
not
dynamic.
Yeah, I wouldn't pass up Drea.
Let's see. Who's in Hollywood right now?
I couldn't even tell you, bro. I'm be honest.
Let's see. You got.
I don't know about Hollywood.
I ain't gonna watch it till Nico's on there. How about?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know who's on
I
Hollywood.
don't even watch the show, but I would have to say I don't know. And
Brooke Valentine, she's on there. Who else is on there?
You know who does look fun? Since that's what we say, it looks fun.
Who looks fun?
Yeah, we gotta keep it at who looks fun.
Yeah, who looks fun? That's more. That makes more sense. Carly Red's crazy ass. Nah.
I mean, I know Cali Red, but I don't know if I would want to do Cali Red.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that Chris Rock movie. What was that, top 5? That was tight.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do Cali Red.
So no Hazel.
Cali Red, I don't know.
Not
Cali
right
Red
for her.
sound like she'd be too loud. I don't know.
She be too loud.
Keisha Cole's
I
on
don't know if
Love and Hip
I don't know if I
Hop
would have a good time with Cali Red in bed. But Keisha Cole, I don't know about it.
Cardi-
Keisha Cole, my homie. Keisha Cole like my little sister though.
We ain't gonna say Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi B.
Offset.
Oh, hold
Pop
up.
right now.
Offset.
Hold up.
All the Migos
Hold
just pulled
up.
up right now.
Okay, hold up. Okay, now,
That
okay,
way.
you just said
That way.
hold up. No, Cardi B can get it. Yeah, she can definitely be one.
Yeah. Cardi B, the glow
Okay,
up
I
is
forgot
amazing
about
on
that.
Cardi.
What, Nikki Baby? No?
Nikki
Baby-
looked like
Nikki
she would
Baby's-
pop. Like she's just all
Now, Nikki
inflated.
Baby look fun though too. She look like she could be fun in bed.
Look fun is hilarious. I'm
Yeah, she
using
look-
that
she
all
be
the
funny.
time.
I swear she look like she could be fun in bed, B. I don't know, something about her attitude is like, you know, she ain't really. She just doing the TV show just to do it. She ain't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
about that. She just like whatever. I'm gonna play the role to get this check.
Yeah.
But she look fun.
Ooh, Erica Mena.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Erica Mena, yeah. Erica Mena is fun too. She looks fun too. Okay. See, you throwing names that I be forgetting about.
Forgot about you. Ain't gonna get home like damn.
Erica
All of
Mena
them.
could get it too though.
Kassin, man.
You know what I mean?
My
but
bad.
you know, she look fun.
Joe Budden just ran in here. Like,
Relax.
damn, I gotta stop
Relax.
listening to niggas' girls, man. Anyways,
Yeah,
It's all out of love. It's all out of
it's
love.
all out of love, man. Speaking all out of love, the damn shower pole, man. God damn it. So, at the end of the day, the sex tape, man, it brought a lot of attention on you both, negative, positive, whatever.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Great question. Was it worth it? At the time, it was.
Okay.
The timing of it,
Yeah.
it was. The execution of it, in terms of monetizing and capitalizing off of what everybody else capitalized off of, it wasn't, because we didn't capitalize. It happened too fast.
Okay.
So we didn't cut deals with certain outlets like Home Depot for shower rods. We didn't cut
Yeah,
deals
yeah.
with nobody.
You should have been in there.
That's where the money was.
Lowe's.
Yeah.
Lowe's, we could have cut crazy deals right then and there, but we didn't have that. We didn't have that team behind
Right.
us to make those plays. So that's where it wasn't worth it.
Mm.
But at the moment, it was worth it because it was a decision that we both had to make. And I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those things where it's like, it's something you can never get back
Yeah.
because it's with you for the rest of your life.
And it's on the internet now.
And it's on the internet forever. But it's one of those things like, I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have a gut.
Right.
And I had a bad looking body, and I had to look at that for the rest of my life.
Right.
So at least I looked kind of alright. You know what I mean? So it was cool. I mean, we did it. It was something that we both thought about, and we both made the decision to do it. And it was crazy. I don't even know where our minds was, but it wasn't
Yeah.
in human reality.
Probably,
How about that?
probably hello on that, whatever. But
We were just in a zone where it's like TV exposed something else for both of us
Right.
in terms of staying on top.
Right.
no pun
So
intended.
sometimes, it definitely exposed us in terms of we wanted to be competitive.
Right.
So and she at that time wanted to get back at,
Yeah.
her baby father,
Yeah.
Mimi. She wanted to get back at him. So it was a way for her to get that one up on him because he got one up on her with the Jocelyn situation,
Right.
and she took that personal. So that's kind of how that went.
So if you were to
Makes
give
sense, though.
advice for couples who want to make their own home movies, what would be the do's and don'ts, in your opinion?
Stronger shower rods.
To do stronger shower rods. Did you say stronger shower rods? Yo, definitely stronger shower rods. But yo, if you're gonna do it, create a gimmick out of it. Because we didn't actually that was like a biopic that Vivid took,
Yeah.
and they put it out. Then somebody took that clip and they ran with it. And
Yeah.
it blew up on WorldStar with like 30 million hits, and
Fast.
then on Pornhub with like 20 million hits, and it just went crazy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something that was planned like that. That was just something that just happened. It was like a viral thing that just went viral.
So
Well,
don't,
the do's and don'ts I would give people is make sure you filming the shots that you want to be seen.
Word.
Make sure that's it.
no B-roll.
Make sure you like it. You be like, yeah, okay. So make sure you like the shots. Make sure that you get the right angles. You get the right lighting.
Make it a
Because,
production.
Make it a production. Make it professional if you're gonna do it.
Word. Last question I'm gonna ask about the love and hip hop stuff, because TV paints awkward pictures,
Yeah.
and I see like the body language gets weird whenever we bring up Stevie.
Yeah.
What's that relationship like in real life? Is it like on site, I'm going to knock you out when I see you, or is it just some TV hyped it a little bit more than it is?
No, it's the first one.
Okay.
On site,
I'm talking about.
On site, you know, he can catch it. On site, you know, I can catch it. It is what it is. But I think we both at an age in a mentality where it's like that probably would never happen.
Word.
Right.
Because we both in our money.
Too grown to be out here fighting.
You know.
But if it must go down.
If it must go down, like Conor McGregor and Floyd, let's go, baby.
Right.
But it'll be better if we can do it. Like I wanted to, I challenged him to a boxing fight.
Right. Yeah.
On radio, on one of biggest radio stations in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't accept it. But I think that would have been more better for us to do it in that level.
I would enjoy
of an
that.
arena because then something to give people we have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Just throwing the gloves.
You get the
and
aggression
box
out,
it
and
Hip hop boxing.
you get a bag,
and then people, we get it back. So Floyd Mayweather wanted to sponsor that
Word.
in Miami. He the first one that called when I put it on radio. And they was like, oh, wow, you call him out? I said, yeah, we could do it in Madison Square Garden. We could do it in Atlanta Arena. We could do it wherever. You know, me and you, Stevie, let's just go, babe. Put on the gloves and let's have fun with this. Let's get our aggression out in the ring. But it was a business move at the same time.
Yeah.
Because we could have, I got a contract right now, $250,000 they offered me to do the fight. They offered Stevie.
See, that's the shit Mona Scott need to be hopping on.
He didn't take it.
Ooh.
So I don't know why he didn't
Trademark.
Yeah, see, Mona Scott out here just settling for niggas throwing drinks on each other.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's
There's a
put these
whole
gloves
nother lane.
on, man.
Well, Mona, yes, I'm quite sure she got the bite on it, but
Yeah.
I don't think she would have promoted that because her star player at the time was Stevie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So with her, it would have been, it's a chance she was taking.
Right.
Because if I whooped the shit out of him,
That's what I'm saying. That'd have been
Bit of a wrap.
that whole villain thing would have flipped. Like,
it would
damn.
flip. You
Go
feel me?
Cade Stevie.
And then I don't think he get he didn't want it either. So
Yeah.
because I would have accepted that.
Word.
It was a business move. He got approached about $250,000.
Yeah,
contract.
man.
I can show you the contract.
Get that bag, get the aggression out, and that would have been what it
baby
is.
mama, so it's like
I mean, yeah, that's worse than getting
Yeah,
getting knocked out.
If that ain't enough to pull up there.
That's an aggression right there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So me and him, we don't really rock like that.
Word.
So we see each other. I don't know what can happen. It
Word.
depends on what he say. It depends on how we walk by each other with our crews. You know how this go, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I've met Stevie before, so it'll probably be on site. Y'all. It'll probably be on site. Yeah, it ain't gonna be.
But
too
I don't
on
think
site.
he want that though with me though.
Speaking of that,
I don't think he
that's
wants
because you be in the gym.
Yeah, I don't think he want
Fitness,
that.
that's a passion
That's a
of
whole
yours.
different. Yeah, that's a whole different side of me. He don't want that. That's a problem for him. I don't know if he want that.
I think
It's a problem for you.
I think that contract is still on the table. We need to reignite that, man. Go ahead and get that 250. And
Well, I just know me, so I
put
just
the
know
pause
that
on
I'm not
Stevie.
gonna initiate nothing.
Yeah,
But if he initiates something, I'm up for the challenge, baby.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
ready.
smiling like you ready. Let's go.
I was about to say he up for it for real because I try to segue. He like, nah, this nigga don't want that problem. I try to talk about working out and shit. He like, nah, we gonna put pause on Stevie. But but fitness, that is one of your passions.
Fitness is a passion of mine. Yeah, I've been doing it off and on since I was a kid. But what really got me into fitness is when I was coming up as a kid. People used to say, "Yo, you slim, man. You need to get your weight up." So it kind of possessed me to say, "Word, okay."
Yeah.
So let me get some bulk on me. So I used to go in the park as a kid, man. Just hit the chin up bar, push ups,
Right.
in the crib, just trying to feel like that guy.
On a thug fitness.
And I used to be around the guys in the neighborhood, like, "Yeah, I'm pumped. What's up?
Right.
Let's go. What we doing today?" So I love the attitude that I used to get. I love the response I used to get from girls. And dudes like, "Yo, you look like you working out." So every time I used to get that, I used to be like, "Oh, I'm doing something right. Let me get back to
He
it."
was like, word.
I didn't start
right
taking
now.
I didn't start really taking it professionally until like 3 years ago, and started really putting it into practice as a business,
Okay.
figuring out that side of it to monetize. Because everybody used to ask me, "Yo, what you do? What you doing to look like that? Yo, your body's chiseled. Is it natural to genetics?" I'm like, "Nah, my body is naturally framed like this, but we all got different bone structures.
Right.
But to shape it like this, I did that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I get a lot of questions. People ask me how to do that, and that's why I started Zeke Pack,
Zeke Pack.
which is a online body weight training system.
Okay.
Yeah, 24 minutes in 24 days.
Word. You said that's the Zeke Pack.
Zeke Pack, ZeekPak.
Word. Let's check that out.
You go to ZeekPack.com.
Word.
So that's my fitness company. It's a passion of mine, but it's also a business too. So I got that. I got the fitness clothing line.
Okay.
I got Dirty Denim, which is a jean line that I got. And I'm just establishing, different.
Just dabbling in
brands
bags
outside of who I am and what I like to wear. It's really just who I am and what I like to wear. I'm not trying to really like say, I'm trying to establish 80 different brands to compete with people. It's just what I do every day.
Right.
So when I wake up, I like fashion.
Right.
When I go to the gym, I like to look fashionable in the gym. Because to me, fashion, going to the gym also, it's like an extreme. I'm an extremist to looking good, because when you're looking good and going to the gym, you feel good when you're working out.
Right.
You're feeling good when you're working out. You're gonna want to, after the gym, you might not want to take a shower. You might just want to go to the coffee shop. But you're swole, so it don't make a difference. Your body look right. You're in it.
Right.
So it's I don't know. It's a different tonality for me in terms of fitness and fashion as well. It's having on the right sneakers, having on the right pants, the right whatever tank top or shirt. You just feel good. You know what I mean? So.
Cool. So what led you into the path of music?
Music, man. I was doing music since I was I remember being around the house like 9 years old, just banging on the wall doing beats and rapping. I used to do that on my wall.
If you had the bars
I have the bars ready.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to do. And my little brother and them, they started a group called the Rugged Ones.
Okay.
Off of me beating off the wall.
Word.
When I was younger. So I did that so much, and I used to go to, I grew up as a nightlife boy. So when I was, young, I was sneaking in parties I couldn't get in.
Right.
Me and my crew. So I was always into music. And that's kind of what led me to say, I want to do music. So my first real project was a group called Flirt.
Okay.
It was a 4-man group. And we were in New York, just doing shows all over New York. I remember vividly, we signed to East West Records.
Word.
And we was doing shows over New York, but we was all ego. We all had egos because we was all lead singers. So we had this house. We had this brownstone.
Like TGT?
Yeah. So we had this brownstone that the label rented out for us. We was having some fun in there, B. 4 dudes in the brownstone with different rooms with girls coming over every night. We was turned up.
Right.
Because, when we was singing, we was singing every night. We was just out trying to outdo each other and singing. Who got the better runs?
Yeah.
Who got the better tone? And when girls is around, we definitely competing more.
Right.
Nigga,
hand me the remote.
The old Jodeci, No,
Pass
for
the
real.
remote.
So that gave us a level of cockiness.
Yeah.
A level of arrogance. Like, we used to be on the subways, going to open mics, coming back from open mics 3, 4 in the morning on the subway singing. Girls around us just sitting there listening like, oh my God. So we singing the draws out of them.
Yeah.
We singing their draws off.
Sing your draws off.
To get the box, to get that.
Right.
And that's kind of how we came. That's how we came up singing. I ain't gonna lie. That's how I came up singing.
Okay. That's the way to do
we used to
it.
go to open mics. We used to sing. I remember vividly. I used to be at open mics, man, finding all the open mics in the city.
Yeah.
Just because I knew girls was gonna be there,
Right.
and we had the opportunity to get up and sign our name on the board.
See
just
singers out
singing.
there. That's strategy.
Hey.
Yo, it was crazy, man. So that's kind of how I came up in singing, and then I, took it professionally and started doing that. So I had several deals. I had a deal with EMI Records. I had a deal with Blackground Records. I had a deal with Sony. And I put records out, but it ain't so real like now.
Right.
Later years, I'm like, I still got the passion for music, and everybody like, yo, Nick, you need to put something out. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you look like you're about 27. What are you doing right
That's
now?
why you just dropped that new Lonely.
Yeah, I dropped a new Lonely song called Lonely that's popping. I got the mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
Shout out to V Rich. She's a female producer, the new up and coming trap female producer. She's dope. She's out of LA.
Word.
She did this project with me, London Bridges, which might be called a different name. I think I'm dropping it on Black Friday next month. But she did the whole project with me. She's a dope producer, and y'all be hearing a lot more about her.
You said V Rich?
V Rich, yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Word.
shout out to V Rich. Shout out to V Rich in the building.
So
anyway, and that's what's up, man. So
as far as music credits, like you have some pretty big names on here. You have Case, you have Tamia. How did those come about?
oh yeah, so Case, this is a long time ago, man. We
It's like
going
you took me
back
back.
dinosaur ages. Some of y'all don't even that's listening to this probably won't even notice, but Case. So Case became a friend of mine through his president of his company, which was Spoil Rotten Entertainment at the time. A guy named Kenny Smooth, which became a friend of mine. He was the president and CEO of the company, and he heard me one day in the studio.
Okay.
I was writing for some just independent artists, and he said, "Yo, man, you should write some stuff for my artist Case." He was on Def Jam then. He just had the record with Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
I said, "Word?" He said, "Yeah, come to the studio." It was called Homeboy Studios. I remember vividly in Manhattan on 52nd Street. He said, "Come to the studios tomorrow night, man, and let me hear what you got." I wanted to write 3 songs for Case.
Damn.
They're nice. So that's how I got the No Case. That's how I got on the Case project. To me, a project. I did that project with Trackmasters.
Trackmasters.
Trackmasters, big producers. Back in the day, they did a lot of hits. But they got me on that project, the Tamia project, and actually me and Red Cafe featured on one of those songs that I did with Tamia.
Shout out to Red Cafe.
And then I did the Big Chips with R. Kelly Jay-Z project with Trackmasters too.
Wow.
So I did that record, the hook on that record. And Timberland and them, I did a lot of stuff with Timberland, Danger Hands. I did the Paula DeAndre record with Danger Hands.
Right.
I wrote that record. He produced that. We did that in Miami.
Fire.
And that was her third single. Timberland, I did like seven records with him. I did one big record with Timberland that made it on a guy named Dima Bilan album in Russia. He's one of the biggest artists in Russia. His name is Dima Bilan. So I got one of his singles.
Okay.
His third singles. I did that with Timberland and him. And Jim Beans, my boy Jim Beans. Shout out to Jim Beans. Yeah. And I just was working with them guys, and I did a lot of other stuff. Mickey Avalon.
Yeah.
I mean, Test Drive. I did this single for Test Drive called Superfine.
Word.
So I've been working with a lot of people, man.
Man.
I did stuff with Chad in Virginia.
Yeah.
You know, did a lot of stuff, man. But that's stuff that I don't even talk about because I'm always with the new. So
Right.
I never even talk about the old. Like people bring it up and I talk on it, but
yeah. It's good to just flex sometimes.
I think it's an important thing to bring up because people tend to just look at artists like, oh, he's just from Love and Hip Hop, or these are like real artists that
established in the game.
That have credits
exactly.
Right.
Who are either big name artists or work with big name artists.
Right.
And that's kind of what I don't like about Love and Hip Hop. It's like it takes a lot of these stars that were like big at the time, and then it kind of just brings them down to like a
watered them down like a mediocre.
It just normalizes.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's kind of harder to break back into I don't want to say back into the music game, but you know what I mean? Kind of hit that climate like a Cardi B right now. Like she was one of the lucky ones. Coming from a reality show, even though you've already been doing music, they kind of just place you in that box. And now it's like, all right, you on the flyer, and it's like Nikko from Love and Hip Hop. When really Nikko got a hot ass single right now.
That's a great question, but actually I don't think it affects anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the demographic and the listeners now they're not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
They just thinking about a hot record. Yeah, they're gonna attach me with Love and Hip Hop and the sex tape and all that, but at the end of the day, the record is moving them.
That's all that matters.
Then they need to hear what's coming next. Now you might have a little more. Let me hear something else.
Yeah.
You might have that, but once you give them about two, three records hits, they into the music.
Right.
It's like, yo, he's got staying power. If you get one and you just come with some whack shit after, they be like, he's one hit wonder.
Right.
And that's how a lot of them on these reality shows, they giving them whack records. So if you come in with a whack record and you say you're an artist, and your first record is trash, you're finished.
Yeah.
I don't care what records you wrote for who, you're finished. Because
now everybody in Love and Hip Hop always be in the studio.
Now you're gonna be really labeled as you just reality star. You don't do music.
Yeah. Right.
But if you come with a hit and you just and you consistently come with hits, and I got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even think of it like that. I just think about it's just a new generation, new demographic. The millennials is running the world right now.
Big facts.
And that's who you got to count on. That's who you got to listen to. It ain't really right. It's not about the Gen X generation no more.
Right.
It's about the millennials.
Do you find yourself, with that being said, do you find yourself with the music trying to craft a sound to cater to the millennials, or is it kind of just you just doing your thing, and if they adapt to it, then they adapt to it? Because a lot of people try to just make music to sound like what they think millennials want to hear.
Yeah.
Really, we in an era where it's just if it's hot,
If it's hot, it's hot.
Yeah.
Well, with me, I'm just doing me.
Cool.
And I think what happens is when I'm around the millennials, and they just adapt to me anyway, because I just do what I do.
Right.
And they be like, yo, this guy's like one of us. He understands it's a culture.
Right.
You got to be into the culture. If you ain't in the culture, you're not going to get accepted anyway. I don't care if you're trying to do music like them or not. You're not in the culture.
True.
They know who's in the culture. So I just do me. I'm not trying to get accepted in the culture. It's just when I'm around these millennials, they fuck with me. They just be like, yo, your shit's hot. Yeah.
True
you
story.
just keep going. So I kind of just do me because I look at the young people as the future. So my move in life is I'm always looking at the future. To me is the young kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing everything that's based on what's moving in the future. Who's the future? Not the people who's probably my age or older, whatever, still caught up in where they at and trying to get things back
trying to
where it used to
that.
be. You can't do that.
Right.
You're gonna lose it if you're trying to get things back the way they used to be. If you're not moving with the culture,
then you're not moving.
You're not moving, my friend.
And I think what also kind of played into Cardi's favor is that, you know, so much of her, she was pretty much herself. Like, so much of her life was exposed. Everyone know that she used to strip. She came from Love and Hip Hop. I don't think she ever came onto the scene trying to be bigger than what she was. I think she always downplayed herself.
Right.
And that's pretty much what elevated her.
Right. I think that's why it's dope that you're able right now to tell your story and kind of just push it out there, because when you're watching TV, you're like, all right, Nikko's the bad guy.
Right.
And you don't really know your story. But when you really get to know somebody, it's all right, well, shit. And
yeah. I think Cardi B won because she was likable.
Yeah, most definitely.
And that's one of the 25 cognizances of bias, right?
Yeah.
So one of them is being likable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she was likable, so that's why she's winning.
Yeah.
She's down to earth, she's humble, and she's winning. It's not even so much more so about the record more than it is about her.
Right.
So whatever she's selling, you're gonna buy because she's so real on Instagram. She's likable to the people. She's not trying to fake and facade something that she's not.
Right.
You're gonna be anybody who play that, who stands for that is gonna win. It's not licensed to one just person. It's anybody.
Right.
Once you just who you are and you serving the people, and you're just transparent, you're gonna win.
Straight up.
There's no way in the world you're not gonna win, because somebody's gonna relate to it, and damn near everybody. Because a lot of people got hit. And
way more people gonna relate to that than the fake shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People like the bad guy, or they like someone with flaws because it kind of gives them permission to expose.
It normalized it is them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm not. Yeah.
So what do you think is the difference between Nikko and Londell? Or is there a difference?
There is a difference. So Nikko can be ego. Nikko can be driven. Nikko can be in his own world sometimes, but it's for a purpose. Londell is this guy right here. It's just calm. It's just, okay, I can talk about anything on any surface.
Right.
Let's talk. But Nikko is the other guy. That's when I got my artist hat on, Nikko London. I'm in artist mode. So
Right.
I'm on that side of the fence. So I got the best of both worlds as well.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between Nikko and Londell. Londell's the calm guy with the glasses on, the studious kind of guy. Like, I can sit at a table with anybody and have a conversation. And Nikko can do that too. But Nikko is also an artist. Yeah. So the Nikko character is the art. That's the character. That's the artist.
Right.
That's what I'm exposing more around the world, in the country. The Nikko characters, so they understand what the difference is between Nikko and Londell. So that's a good question.
Right.
That's a good question, because there is a difference between Nikko and Londell.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about you? Like, people see you in public and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Nikko, you did this on," and then you're like, "It's just a show.
Yeah.
They edited it this way," or what's the biggest misconception?
I think the biggest misconception of me is I'm misunderstood. But I'm only misunderstood because I've never laid my voice out there yet.
Exactly.
I never did the big circus like the Breakfast Clubs and all the radio, and I have all the opportunity to do that. I just never did it yet.
Right.
There's a plan that I want to set it up with my team the right way, so we can roll through the cities and roll through these places and do it the right way, opposed to me just going in there and just spitting with no plan behind it, because everything got to lead to something else.
Facts.
That's how I look at it, right? You guys doing a show, your show got to lead to getting listeners. You got to have the right questions, right? So you have a plan too. So I have to also have that too. So when I first got on the show, I was going to places, I was doing all kind of interviews, but it was just off the cuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no plan behind it.
Right.
So it wasn't. I didn't get no real incentive from it, but the people did that I was interviewing with. They got more of an incentive because they was able to say, "We got Nikko talking," and then put me up, and so I said, you know what? Okay, I got to strategize this a little different.
Use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
So now that's what I'm doing now. So I think for that question, that's what I'm kind of doing.
So
now.
speaking of using the platform to your advantage, we got these books on the table right here. Seal, what's that?
Seal is a deal. I did a deal with Ingram's, one of the biggest publishing companies out there, and they approached me to do a book. I wasn't even in book form yet. I was like, I had written a book in my head for 2 years.
Yeah.
I had some stuff written down. When they approached me, the deal was so good. I said, all right, cool. And then I took it. So it was a 60-40 deal that I did with them.
Nice.
Okay.
And they wanted to publish the book, and we put it out It came out in April.
Okay.
But this book is special to me because when you read it, it's a great read from beginning to end. And it's basically going to expose a lot of who I am from growing up.
Okay.
You know, and the celebrities that I've known, and kind of like,
Yeah.
no, it's not a tell-all book though.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I
But
was
it's
going
gonna
to ask.
feel like that, but it's
Right.
not. But you're gonna get a lot of information out of this book. It's a great read. Like you got everybody in there from Nicole Murphy,
right,
to Fox.
And reading is fundamental, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
so read the damn book.
It's a great read. You'll know a lot about me in this book. You'll understand me more.
Cool.
Just reading the book, you'll understand who I am and be like, wow, okay.
Word.
Everything from me being homeless to making $1 million.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. So kind of just with you and your wife at the time,
Yeah, we was in L.A. I mean, I remember vividly. I made like $80,000 in 1 month. Right, I was managing this producer named Justin Trugman. Mm-hmm. He was a Jewish guy. He had some dope work, and he couldn't get his. He's from L.A. and he couldn't get his beats off the ground. Mm. And somebody introduced me to him, and I said, "Yo, I'm gonna get you some money quick."
Word.
I heard his stuff. I said, "I'm gonna get you some paper." Cause I just got out in L.A. Right. I was like 2 weeks fresh. When he introduced me to him, he said, "All right, in 2 weeks." I got him a check for $30,000. Interscope. We did a song for Pussycat Dolls.
Okay.
Took it straight to Jimmy Iovine through a friend of mine named Sean Holiday, Tubby. Got him $30,000. This guy was only getting like $4,000 a track.
Right.
I got him $30,000. That's where it all took off from there. Because he looked at me, he told all his friends, his family, yo, this guy got me $30,000 in 2 weeks. So he looked at me as an amazing guy.
She'd have been at family dinners and everything.
Yeah, I'm like,
this nigga's invited to the barbecue.
Yeah, it was kind of easy for me because it was a resource that I had.
That
I actually had to channel it through. A guy that was working at Interscope was a friend of mine named Tubby.
Right.
He was the A&R there, and he made the play for me. So after that, we just made money. Then we had an independent deal come in, and I made like I said, we like $80,000 in 1 month.
Wow.
So the homeless part is getting to that part because that's what everybody want to know.
Yeah.
I went to New York, and when I went to New York, me and my wife had this big falling out about some stuff we had going on, right? With her and another guy, blah, blah, blah. So we had this whole thing. So I wound up bringing her back to L.A. when I said I wasn't.
Right.
I said, let me go back and get my grind on L.A. But that threw me off. So I brought her back to L.A. And when I brought her back to L.A., I got complacent. So when I made the $80,000, I was moving by myself around LA, moving, shaking, moving. Yep. I was in every studio, moving, hustling. When I brought her there, I started working on her project, and I put everything into her. So I was more of a homebody. Had the studio set up in a home, and I more stayed in a home. And me and her was just working on her project, producing records. I was just doing, and I stayed out the hustle life. So I was hustling, but I wasn't because I had to monitor her. Right. She didn't have no car. She couldn't drive. So I'm like, damn. So I got complacent. So what happened is the money started dwindling because, when you ain't hustling, you spending.
Right.
There's no income coming in. You spending.
True.
So I found myself like spent out.
In LA.
Then I had to sell. Yeah. Then I had to sell. I had a car. I had a Volvo, a C70 2-door joint. I had to sell that. We had to get a studio, live out the studio.
Got humbled up.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then after that, we had to shoot back to New York. We had to put everything in the truck. I had a truck then. We had to drive it back to New York. 3 days.
Man.
So, yeah, we actually went. We actually lost everything. We was outside selling. You know how they do the shit? You sell your shit on the street. What is it? On the side of
yard sale.
The yard sale.
Yeah.
We had stuff outside of the, because we knew we had to get out the place.
Yep.
Couldn't afford that rent. The rent was like $2,500, right?
Nope.
Couldn't come up with that. So we had to sell stuff. So we started doing yard sales in front of the apartment. We sold some stuff, but then we had to get out. So then we was moving around, and then we got a little. I remember we got a studio in the valley, a little tiny studio, because we still was into music, so we still had to keep that going to figure out how to get her out. And we was doing little shows here and there, but it was like promotion shows. It wasn't no money.
Yeah.
Being an artist, you got to do a lot of stuff just promotion.
Just to get your face in the scene.
Get your face in the scene. So we was doing a lot of shows. I was on, playing keys for her on the show. We had a drummer. She was playing guitar. We did that whole scene. And it just wasn't working. No money wasn't coming in.
Yeah.
So we had this little ass studio, and we was sleeping in it. I mean, it was nights. It was cold as a motherfucker in there. We had blankets. We had heaters in there. But it was crazy because we was able to bond and get closer together, but the money wasn't there. So we had to shoot back to New York. So that's kind of how we went homeless.
Word.
Doing that. The money wasn't coming in. And then I regrouped. And
that's a hell of a lesson, though. Came and gone that quick. That'll teach you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think it's $80,000 is nothing. That can go quick if you spending it wrong.
Yeah. Damn. Shit, do you still manage producers?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm still managing producers now.
Okay.
Like I just took that back on because, like I said, the V Rich who produced the project with me.
Yeah.
I'm taking her on. So, she's about to be
Dope.
well off in a minute.
Cool, yeah, man, because I know one of the dopest producers in the world. But we'll talk about that later.
And and me me being a record producer, I understand what production is. So I'm like, damn, when I hear some new talent that got that new heat, I'm like, okay, my eyes on you. Let's see how we can get you on some projects.
Word. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But talking about business, man. Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna say, so what would you say is the hardest part about being Nikko London?
The hardest part about being Nikko London is everybody, you got people that be like, yo, this guy got millions of dollars. They put me on this high pedestal, and it's cool because I put myself there too, but I'm running up the ladder. So and you feel like when you go out, you got to kind of have that face of that guy, but that's not really what it is all the time with celebrities. It's just that you got to do that because that's what people want. It's like reverse engineering. So you give people what they want,
right?
And it's cool to do that, but sometimes you don't want to do that. Sometimes you just want to just be,
just cool out,
normalized. Let's just chill. It's cool.
Right.
Like I can't get you a deal. Like I can't get you on TV. I don't know how. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta go for a Love and Hip Hop audition. I don't know how to get you on. Right. Yo, get me on the show. So I get a lot of that. Yo, I need to get on the show. I didn't even audition for the show.
Right.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what that process is because I came in on the show with a girl that I was already seeing. So I've never auditioned for the show.
Right.
Where everybody else, they got to audition for the show. They got to go. I never did that. Perception. I don't even know what that is.
Perception is everything.
So I think what was that question? You said
the hardest part about being
Nikko. The hardest part, and the next hardest part about being Nikko. Brian, my man, just walked in.
Hey.
We got the CEO of Canna Saver in the building. He had to shower and walk his dog, but he's here now.
Take care of the dog.
The hardest part about being Nikko, I don't know. I don't even think it's the hard part about being Nikko because I think once I start exposing myself to who Nikko is and then who Londell is, then it's gonna be easy. So right now, I don't know if it's the hardest. The only hardest part, like I said, people just run up to me and be like, yo, can I get on the show? They think I'm worth, 10, 15 million. I don't know like that. I mean, I am in theory.
Yeah.
But I'm still climbing the ladder. So that's one of the hardest things about
still a process.
Just dealing with people in that respect and, them thinking I can change their lives overnight.
Word. Well, shit, we about to wrap in a minute, but I want to talk about some of the business you got going on, man. Let's tap into some of these ventures because it feels like a lot of business in the room right now.
I came out to Denver, Colorado to team up with some business partners of mine, a guy named Simeon.
Yo.
Simeon in the building.
Yo.
Hey.
Come on around, bro.
We got Brian, partnering up with Brian.
Got my boy out
Brian is the CEO of Canna Saver. I don't know if you guys out there into any kind of edibles, weed, smoking weed.
Most likely,
pipes,
if they're listening to
pens.
this show, they are.
Whatever. If you listen to the show, all of you guys are weed heads out there. We already know. But anyway, so he has one of the biggest online, websites he's like the Groupon of
the weed world.
Business.
Okay.
Like
Canna Saver.
Canna Saver. He's a Groupon. And I came out to do some business with him as well. And one of my boys, Jarrett, he's flew in from the Philippines, the Asian guy. He flew in from the Philippines. He's he got Checkmate Films, so I'm doing business with them. So these are like all my business partners that we just met up here to finalize some things.
Headquarters.
Yeah, so this is like going to be it's going to be like another headquarters for me.
Nice.
Secure the bag in Denver.
Nice.
Let's go.
Man.
And that's kind of what I'm doing. And of course, I got the book. I got the fitness line, Zeke Pack, and the music.
Yeah.
And,
got a contest in here.
Yeah. Let's go. Kind of contest. Yeah. And we got. They're doing one of the biggest shows out here, man. I gotta say again, New Year's Eve is gonna be one of the biggest shows out here. Where's that? Red Rock?
Red Rock.
The Red Rock. Let's go.
All right. Cool.
So we're turning up on that. And what else I wanted to say?
Anything you want to plug?
Man.
Shows coming up.
Yep. This is time.
Oh, yeah, so
get all that in. Get all that promo in.
Just look for me on everybody's asking me to come back to TV. They've been asking me for the last year on my social media. Yo, we need you back on TV, on my Snapchat. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be back.
We need people to hate.
I also got a media company that I produced I produced 2 reality shows already on it.
Okay.
One is called Industry Kings with Karkanai, and the other one is called Family and Fame.
Okay.
It's an interracial couple.
Nice.
Italian dad, black mom, black wife, and they got 3 kids.
Yeah.
So their story is interesting. I'm still working on that.
Sound like me.
And
Right.
oh wow. So I'm doing that, but I just got my hands in entertainment. Period. So I don't even label it. I'm just a brand. Like I'm a walking brand.
You hustling, bro. You working.
I'm
That's
just
what
a
it
brand.
sound like.
So everything is connected to what I do when I wake up and I go to sleep. It's all
Word.
connected. It's just putting it together and getting with the right minds that can help me grow it. So me, I want to, now my life is just all about serving the people.
Yeah,
So,
straight up. Cool.
Although I got a record company, entertainment company called Forever Young Entertainment
Okay.
and Unstoppable Media, but I work for the people. So
Yeah.
that's like my job right now is to work for the people. So whatever I can do, whatever I can bring to the cities, I want to do that. Whether it's fitness, whether I'm doing boot camps, free boot camps,
Yeah.
some paid, whatever. I just want to serve the people. Give them incentives so they can serve themselves. And that's
Nice.
kind of what my team is about too. So even with me and my boy Brian was talking in the car earlier today, and this is why we really hit it off too, because he kind of got the same outlook on what he's doing, even though he's like going down in history for being the first like kind of
Right.
saver
That's
to
dope.
go down.
Yeah.
And then he got this thing called Token County that's starting right there. It's on the hat. So this is like going to be something like really, really huge, Token County.
Word.
And it's basically like let's say if you wanted to make money, right?
Yeah.
Of
And you
course.
say,
all
okay,
the
so
time.
everybody want to make money.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
So
Money,
let's
guys.
so he's like gonna be. This is gonna be interesting because he's gonna be, and he explained it to me, and I'm gonna try to reiterate what he said in short term, right? So he's gonna be the distributor for everybody to make money with him, right?
Okay.
So let's say if you have if you're in your neighborhood and you know your local store,
Mhm.
you know your family, you've been shopping with them, and they got the way he put it to me, and they sell cigarette lighters, right?
Yep.
Okay, everybody sell, but it's no brand, right? It's a
Right.
cigarette lighter. So let's say you go in there and you go to him and say, "Yo, I want to make money with you," and he say, "Oh, well, I'll give you, if you want to sell cigarette lighters to the stores, whatever, it'll have Token County on it,
Mhm.
but you get a percentage. So your corner store owner that owns a corner store likes you,
Right.
And he'd be like, you go in there and say, "Listen, man, I know you buy lighters here. You got a lot of people buy it from me. Why don't you take some of my product I can give it to you at this price, blah blah blah." He might just want to do it because he know you and your family and help you out.
Right.
So now you can make some money with him, and that's what
Building
Canna
community.
Saver
Yeah.
is doing. That's what Token County stands for everybody to make money out of it.
Okay.
So you can actually go to him and just say, "Yo, what products you got?" You can pick a product, and if you can move it, just move it.
Word.
It's very simple. It's like you don't have to go across seas and get it and try. It's right here in the States.
Right.
So that's what he's doing in the weed industry, in this cannabis and this industry. He's like really, really capitalizing from what he explained to me. And it's a
Right.
genius idea because he's supplying jobs.
Yeah. I love
So-
it. And this hat is very comfortable. I love this Token
Yeah.
County hat.
You know what I mean?
I love it. It's
So
nice.
you could be a person that don't have no way to make no money, but you got some resources
Right.
and you can get to some product. And then you can move it, you can make money. So that's supplying jobs. It's like there ain't no handouts, but we showing you how to fish.
Right. Each
So
one
we're not
teach
giving
one.
you a fish. We're just showing you how to fish. But it's so easy.
Right.
It's like the homeless person could sell something. to
Yeah.
you.
That's the method.
It's just So it's just that's basically what this is. So
Nice.
it's a great situation. So spread the word
Oh, yeah.
because you can make money. It's help. It's giving people jobs, man, and that's really what it's about here.
That's all it's
In
about.
the world, in the country, it's just about. That's why I say I work for the people because it's supplying jobs for people to make money for themselves and their family.
Word, straight up, man. So you left a lot of jewels right here, but one final question. One thing, one quote, piece of love, knowledge, whatever, that you will leave with the world, what would that be?
Don't give up. Keep moving. Be persistent. Focus on your passion, but at the same time, make sure you're making some money so you can deploy your passion.
Hey.
So, and it don't matter. You could work, at a thrift shop. You can work anywhere, but don't give up your passion because
Right.
if that's going to turn into money. Then you want to work on that on your off time outside of work. But you want to work, to support yourself while you're working on your passion. Most
Straight
people do it backwards and think it's going to work like that, and it's not. So I would just say, man, just stay persistent. Have a plan, and strategize every day. Test things every day because the world is moving faster right now. So everything
Right.
in the world is moving faster. So if you're not testing constantly, then you're gonna get, you get lost in the sauce. And you can't stay stuck on one thing too long. If it's not working, just move on to the next. And just don't take life so serious. Like me, I learned to like. It's not even that. Life ain't even that serious. Like to get mad and to, look at somebody else's life and try to judge. None of us can judge each other. We just gotta live. We just gotta live and have fun with it.
Right.
And when things happen, it's readjust. Don't get mad. Just figure out, okay, what do I have to do to change this? Right. So if you start, that's the reverse engineering. Just figuring out what do I need to do to change my current situation. And start figuring it out and putting that out in the atmosphere, because what happens is you start channeling those people that can help you figure out what you need to do to get out of your situation. It just happened. You might just be in a candy store. You might be in a movie theater. And you meet somebody and be like, wow, this is...
True story.
That's how things happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's so many... It's so many stuff. So much stuff I could say to give
That's
to the people.
That's the one, man. We're gonna have you back, since we know that, you got business out here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how can people follow you? Social media?
You can follow me on Snap. My Snapchat is Nikko the One. So it's Nikko THE the number 1. That's Snapchat. My Instagram is Nikko_London Nikko_London. My Twitter is the same thing pretty much. And I'm about to jump on a lot of other servers, a lot of other apps.
Cool.
Because I think in order to stay relevant, social media is the new game.
You gotta stay active.
Yeah,
Hey,
stay
Nikko
active.
London, Christian Mingle coming soon.
Right.
Let's go.
He gonna bring Black Planet
Check out
back.
that single, Lonely.
Or go get
on
you some
iTunes
shower
right
rods. And shout out, man. We appreciate you
Shout
coming
out.
through for real,
Yo.
man. Let's make some noise for Nikko London.
Let's go, man.
Yep. Life is Dope podcast. I'm Graffiti.
And I'm
Let's go.
Davey. We out.